Gloria,
Yeah.
and he asked me 100% right.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
What was the question?
What is shut? Shut.
Shut.
She
Okay.
she said me, it's locked.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
That's why we say
I
shut
I I
up.
I thanks.
She was a good assistant then. Yes.
Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
sure. I have a
Okay.
good teacher.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Today I'm very happy, okay? It's the second time somebody says that. I got an Italian that sent me a very beautiful message, and I'm very happy today. But my internet is not helping my happiness. Okay. Any other question about this? So as it says here, our memory is like a mansion with many, many rooms. Some of the rooms we visit frequently. Others, we may only go there sometimes. Others, maybe we never go there because they contain some memories that we don't want to remember. Okay?
Yeah.
And then as we age, that means as we get old, some of these rooms may change. That means we still remember, but not with all the details. Sometimes we remember certain passages, but we don't remember all the details. Okay? Any question about these or no?
No.
Oh,
Good. Oscar, my
I like this phrase, teacher. Some of them you may just wish the door stayed shut. Yeah.
yes, yes, of course.
Yes.
It is
We
absolutely
don't
true.
can. We don't want to remember.
Exactly. There are
yeah.
many things in life that we just want to forget.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay? You may just wish the door stayed shut forever.
Yes.
But the problem is here. Sometimes we see a certain image and immediately our brain associates to something that happened one day. And then we end up thinking about it.
Yes.
But the second part is funny because Proust, he ate one Madeleine and he wrote 7 books. I'm afraid of eating some gelatos because I might write up an entire encyclopedia, okay? Because
The
they will
power
bring me
of Madeleine, teacher.
exactly, but the gelatos will bring me so many good memories that I can write up an encyclopedia, okay? Oscar, can you read the
Yes.
second?
Sure,
Yeah,
sure.
one of the keys.
One of the keys that can often unlock a person's memory is a specific sensory input, something you can see, smell, touch, taste, or hear. There is
Here.
the famous here. There is the famous case of the novelist Marcel Proust, who tasted a madeleine, a kind of cookie, and it caused him to suddenly remember an enormous amount of his childhood
Childhood.
memories, childhood memories that he had previously been locked away. He went on to write a 7-volume novel called In Search of Lost Time, in which he explored these memories and what they meant to
Meant
him.
to him.
Meant to him. Proust might not have written the volumes exactly as they are had he not eating that faithful Madeleine.
Okay. Any question about this part, guys?
Faithful.
Faithful.
Faithful Madeleine. That means something that was in his destiny to find it. Was a faithful. Understand? Fate only the word fate is the same of destiny.
Yeah.
Fateful with a lot of destiny. Understand?
Mm,
Any other question about this part that Oscar read for us?
No.
Excellent.
Childhood.
Is the period of your life that you were a child. It's your
Okay.
childhood. Okay?
Mhm.
It's before a young people, yeah.
Yes, I think this goes until you're 9 or 10. Okay?
Okay.
Because after that, we have the adolescence. Okay?
Okay.
Childhood is before the adolescence. Okay?
I understand. Thank you.
Yes, all the memories came from his childhood. Okay?
Important age.
Yes, usually it defines our future. Okay?
Yes.
All right. Vanessa, can you read the next part for me, please?
Prost, teacher.
This guy is a famous writer, philosopher, okay? Marcel Proust, okay? If you Google it, yeah, Marcel Proust. If you
Okay.
Google him, of course, he has already died, but he has written many, many books, okay?
Novelist.
Is the same the famous Proust? No, or no, other person?
Yes, no, it's the same as
the
one.
same.
Yes,
Famous Proust.
yes,
Oh, okay.
yes. Many times we just say Proust, but his name was Marcel.
Yeah.
Marcel Proust.
Marcel Proust.
Okay,
As Proust demonstrates, while we can consciously summon certain memories, for example, if you try to think of your mother's face, you can almost certainly do it. There are others that this us involuntarily. This has to do with how the human brain is wired. While much of the brain is still mysterious to scientists, it has been determined that the memory center of
determined
that the memory center of the brain, where memories are made and stored, is closely linked to the sensory center, where the brain controls and processes the body senses. As certain sensory inputs, such as Proust's cookie, may fire up not just the sensory center, but the memory center too.
Okay. Understand what happened here?
Yeah.
Yes.
What's this summon?
Where is this?
The first line.
Consciously summon certain memories. The first line.
Okay. To summon.
Yeah.
Is the same of brings up, you know?
Okay.
To
Brings
bring, sometimes, maybe I will give you an example that it is gonna make it easier for you to understand. Let's suppose that you are walking in a certain place and you smell
Okay.
something that reminds you of a cake your mother used to make for you when you were a child, like 50 years ago. Understand? This will unconsciously bring to you memories of your childhood. Like, oh my gosh, this smell is just like that cake.
You remember sometimes something. Yeah.
Yes,
Some
it
person.
brings to your memory. Okay, sometimes a person, sometimes a situation. Okay, but that's the idea. Okay.
Thank you. I understand.
Another question?
Wired.
Vanessa. I'm sorry?
Wired.
Wired. Wired
Yes.
means connected.
Connected.
Yes, we are wired. You know, like we have a wire connecting. Okay?
Okay.
Teacher, far up. Proust
Fire up,
may far up, far up.
not just the sensory, but the memory center. Fire up means ignite, turn on the fire, bring to life. Understand?
Mm.
Oh, the moment Proust ate the cookie, this ping brought so many memories into his mind that he was able to write a 7-volume book. Okay?
Mhm.
Another question about this? Or no?
This Madeleine is a rocket.
And it's funny because it's a very little cookie, you know?
Yes.
Yes, because the author is Francis.
7
Frank,
volumes.
yes.
My God.
Imagine. One Madeleine, imagine if he had eaten a kilo.
Yes. It's
Mm.
100 volumes.
Yes. Another question about this or no? No questions.
No.
Okay.
No.
So, Erika, can you read the next part for me, please? Okay. Can I just make, before Erika, before you start, can I make an observation?
Yes.
Okay, Vanessa or Oscar, somebody said, this Proust is the famous Proust. I said, yes, it's the same. Marcel
No,
Proust.
no.
Yes.
Famous
Alan
Proust is a
Proust.
science teacher.
No, you're talking about the car racer. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
talking
No,
about
no.
the writer.
Yes, right.
Yeah. It's
But
a
the name,
writer.
his name,
The
Oscar,
famous
was
Proust.
Valentin Louis Georges Eugene Marcel Proust.
Wow.
Wow.
Valentin
In the past,
Louis,
it's very common. It is a big name, yeah.
very long, of Valentin
Very,
Louis George Eugene Marcel Proust.
yeah.
Okay.
It's
One of
like
his
me,
greatest
teacher.
books was This Lost Time. Yes. Do you also have a long name, Maria da Glória?
A long, long name, teacher.
Long?
Yes.
How many
9.
names? 9?
9?
Yes.
Yeah.
If I count the D, is
Ah,
9.
holy moly.
Yes.
That's really long.
Maria da
Yes.
Glória.
Very long.
Marcel Proust.
Yes,
Yes.
she's important.
Yes.
Royal
Traditional
family.
Maria da
family,
Glória is
royal
famous
family.
too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Famous too.
Traditional family,
Yeah.
traditional
What's your
royal
name?
family.
What's your
Yes.
name, Maria da Glória?
Maria
What's
da
your...
Glória de Souza Guiar de São Vicente.
Wow!
Wow. I have
Why this
I
São
have
Vicente?
a student who say, teacher, you are Maria da Glória blah, 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 de São Vicente.
Why São Vicente? That was the name of your father, or that was the place
No,
where you were
no, my
born?
husband. It's my husband. My father is Souza Guiar.
Your husband is São Vicente.
Souza Guiar is Portuguese. São Vicente is San, S-A-N. Is Spanish. Spanish.
São Vicente. Okay.
São Vicente.
All right. Erica, can you read it for us, please?
Yes. The senses you possess are a way for your brain to monitor what's going on outside. When you receive a particular sensory input, meaning one of your senses is stimulated, that sense will send a signal to your brain telling the information is just received. For example, when Proust tasted his cookie, the sense receptors on his tongue sent a message to his brain telling it how the Madeleine tasted. The messages are signals transmitted along nerve cells until they reach the brain. When the brain receives these signals, it processes them and controls the body's reaction to them. Sensory receptors react to many different types of inputs, including electromagnetic, mechanical, and chemical. In Proust's case, his tongue was sensing the chemical makeup of the cookie and its mechanical properties, such as the cookie's hardness and brightness.
Brittleness. Yes.
It's without what? Brittleness.
Yes. Any question about this?
Brittleness is
This is the same of fragility. How fragile? Because this cookie, it is kind of hard because it keeps the shape. But at the same time, when you bite it, it's very like fragile. It's not hard to bite. Understand? So this is brittleness, the fragility. Okay? It's probably because it uses a lot of butter.
Teacher?
You bite, it's very fragile. That's why we say the brittleness. Okay?
Okay.
Any other question about this or no?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, so Vanessa, okay. Now, Regina,
Why, teacher?
can you read the next part for me, please? When a nerve signals reach the brain.
When a nerve signal reaches the brain can react in a multitude of ways. Often the signal will trigger immediate
Trigger.
When trigger, mediate behaviors or memory that happen automatically without conscious decisions on your part. For example, let's say you're barefoot and you step on something sharp. You probably wouldn't have time to think, gosh, that really hurts. Should I lift up my foot? Yes, I think we'll do that. Your brain have registered the pain reacts by lifting up your foot without your think about it. Just as your brain receives signals from its sensory receptors through nerve cells, it can send out a command through nervous cells. In this case, your brain sent a signal to your foot telling it to move away from the sharp object.
Very good. Any question about this part?
You try
Barefoot.
I'm sorry?
Barefoot.
Barefoot means without shoes.
Okay.
Barefoot. Okay?
Ah,
Every time I walk into my house, I always take off my shoes at the door. Okay?
yes.
And then I walk into my room with my bare feet. Okay? Not to try not to bring any virus from outside to inside. Understand?
Yes.
I leave my shoes at the door. Another question about this?
Trigger, teacher.
Trigger.
Oh, I'm sorry, trigger.
We have seen this word before, but it's okay, no problem. Imagine.
My brain, teacher, my brain
Yes,
is not
probably
good.
you locked this door.
One the rooms.
Yes. Imagine I have in my hand. Can you see my hand there?
Ah, yes. yes.
A
I
gun,
remember.
a gun.
A gun. Yes.
The place where you put your finger and pay, fires the
Yes.
gun is called the trigger.
Now I
So
remember your
often the signal
explanation.
will trigger immediate behaviors. Okay, like
Yes.
when you eat something, it will triggers a lot of reactions in your brain. Okay,
Yes. Thank you, teacher.
no questions about this.
No.
It's okay.
Cecilia, can you read the other part, please? Not all behaviors.
Not all behaviors your brain tells you to do are the best choice. If you are walking in the woods and you see a bear, your brain, having received the image of the bear through the eye optic nerve, may start producing
Chemical.
chemical compounds called hormones. Amongst other things, hormones affect moods and many behaviors. In this case, the brain will likely produce a hormone called adrenaline,
Adrenaline.
adrenaline, which causes your body to gain energy and alertness. It may also send a signal to your
Signal.
legs, signal to your legs to say, run. This is because your brain might have learned from experience that it is a good idea to run from danger. However, in this case, running from a bear is a bad idea. Instead, experts say people should back away from the bear at a
Relatively low.
relatively slow pace. If you run, the bear is more likely to chase. Hopefully, you will remember this fact, and the next time you see a bear in the woods, your brain will access the memory of what to do.
Okay, just one curiosity. You read very okay, very good, no problem. But in only one part here, you said experts say people should back away from the beer. What's your problem? Is it against your religion to drink beer? Huh?
Bear.
Oh, teacher, sorry.
Bear.
No, no, no. It's just a
Bear.
curiosity. Is there any problem with the beer that you have to walk away from the beer? Okay.
Yeah.
I think when we see a beer, if it's a cold beer in a hot place, we don't walk away from it. Okay. We walk to it. Okay. It's different. Okay.
Okay.
But if it's a bear, yes. A bear, yes. Okay. Any question about this?
No.
No questions. Understand
No.
everything?
No.
Okay, let me see. Maria da Glória, yes. Regina, yes. Érica, yes. Oscar, yes. Vanessa, yes. Cecília, yes. Mário Eduardo, okay, he's mic. Okay, so, Glória, let me
Second
break
wave.
this.
Second wave.
Yes, let me break this
The
at
second.
immediately, okay? To react immediately. Can you read this part for me, please? The way the
The
brain
way.
reacts. Yes.
Immediately. Here. The way the brain reacts to what it senses often has a lot to do with how it has learned to react in the past. Consider the case of a soldier who goes to war. When a soldier is on a
Field. Battlefield.
battlefield, he or she very frequently feels unsafe.
Say.
The soldier may believe that the enemy could strike at any time. As part of his or her training, the soldier has learned to stay alert for any signs of danger and if one is detected, to react
To react
immediately.
immediately. Okay. Immediately. Very good.
Immediately.
Any question about this? Or no?
Strike, teacher.
Right.
And that the enemy could strike at any
Yeah,
time.
could attack.
Attack.
So they have to be alert all the time. When you see a war movie, especially in the jungle, the soldiers, they always walk looking at all the directions, understand? Because they are extremely alert, because they don't know from where the enemy is going to attack. Understand?
Yes.
Oscar, can you read the second part? This is often very
Okay.
important.
This is often very important, as any hesitation could result in harm to the soldier or his or her fellow soldiers. Good soldiers often learn to react automatically to certain kinds of danger, much like how people would react automatically when they step on something sharp. For example, if soldiers hear a gunshot, they may react immediately by dropping to ground to avoid getting hit.
Okay, good. Any question about this?
No.
Yeah, you see, these are normal reactions. Okay? If a soldier listens to a gunshot, bang, what's the first thing he's going to do? He's going to drop to the ground. Of course. Because if there is another shot, he might get hit, not if he's on the ground. Understand?
Yes.
So it's the same thing. For example, if you watch a movie, many times you have like a terrorist group invades a place and it starts killing a lot of people. And then you see a lot of crazy people running away. These are the people that are usually shot because they are running. They will get shot. So if you listen to one shot, the basic instinct is drop to the ground immediately.
Dropping
Okay?
to the ground.
Very
Of course.
fast, very fast.
As fast as possible.
Yes.
Not run away. You can't run faster than a bullet, okay? It's kind of stupid. Just drop to the ground and cover yourself and stay there.
Yes.
Any question about this part or no?
No.
Well, we still have some more parts and we have a comprehension, but we are only going to finish that on Monday, not today, okay?
Okay.
Before I
teacher.
run out of my lucky and I freeze again. So I sincerely hope you all have a beautiful weekend, okay?
Have a nice weekend, teacher.
You too.
You guys.
Okay?
Bye.
And I'll see you on
Bye.
Monday.
Until
All right?
Monday.
See you.
Nice
Bye-bye.
weekend for all.
Bye, guys.
See you.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See
Bye-bye.
you later or see you on Monday.
See
Have
you
a great
Thank you,
weekend.
you too, teacher.
See you on Monday.
Okay?
See you Monday.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.